I'm just recording this thing, starting the recording. So if you stay till the end, I'm going to give you this cheat sheet. And what the cheat sheet does is it helps you communicate with people, whether it's a call coming in, and a lot of times these days it's a Facebook message or a text message, and it's just a bullet to kind of follow. And it's really just a series of questions. And the whole question is not on there. It's just a cheat sheet. And I like to use cheat sheets because it makes you come off really natural. Like in this webinar, if it was just all written out and I was reading off the screen, it would sound really stupid, right? So my webinar slides are like a cheat sheet for me. I see this, it says, okay, if you stay till the end, I'll give you an inquiry cheat sheet. It just gives me kind of like a little guide to go by. So this cheat sheet will help you crush it whenever people call, and it'll help turn them into new enrollments, into new appointments, which in turn will come in and hopefully sign up. I don't have time to go over that right now, but it's very powerful. It's not like a really crazy expensive gift like $1,000 or anything, but a lot of people really, really like it. And it's helped a lot of people out. So I'll give you that if you stay all the way to the end, and I'll try to move fast. I need everyone's attention. So please turn off your cell phone, get off Facebook, interact with me, right? If you're serious about getting 30 students a month, 90 students in 90 days, all right, then the next 60 to 90 minutes will change your life. I won't make this 90 minutes. I'll keep it under 60 minutes. We'll be here less than an hour because even like the long drawn-out version of this is like an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm going to keep this under 60 since we're running late. Does that sound good? I'd also like some interaction. I'll ask you guys to comment and everything at some point. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Alan Belcher. You probably know me from the UFC. If not, that's cool too. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, and I learned business the hard way. I spent the last 10 years learning how to run my martial arts school successfully. What I call successfully is me not having to teach the classes and me be able to train and travel and spend time with my family. And then, of course, I fought in the UFC, so I like to be able to fight in the UFC, travel, go out of town to train. I've been to Brazil several times, in Thailand. So my martial arts school, they will run. I have two now. I've had three at three different locations at one point, but now I have two, and they run without me being there. I'm the CEO. I'm even actually higher than the CEO. I have someone that operates and manages, so I feel like I'm a mentor to them. So that's success to me. I learned how to automate every single part of the business. If somebody could please mute, I'm getting a little bit of feedback, so it's not too bad, but try to stay muted. I hear someone talking on their cell phone. I now have over 100 clients, and they've worked with me at different levels. I'm getting a lot of people with Krav Maga, traditional martial arts, and then of course my main type of client is someone who, please mute your phone. My main type of client has jiu-jitsu or has the MMA school, those type of things. I'm trying to find this dude. I'm hunting him down.
To Tennessee or to the diaper party? Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know about that. We'll see.
Boom. All right. I'm going to skip around just a little bit and get straight to the results and the proof. I have a program called Combat Boss, and I have a program called Combat Mastermind. The Mastermind is like a 12-month program, and I've had some guys with me now for almost a year. They've saw some really good results. Boss is like an 8-week program where I work directly with them, and I have a team that helps me out with that as well. One of my first clients named Brandon McCatherine, since last year, he's been able to enroll 30-plus students every single month, and he's in Decatur, Alabama, very small town. And he's grown from probably making $2,500 a month in gross revenue, and now I think he's probably at $20,000 a month at least. Has a beautiful facility, new big gym and everything. It's awesome. Adam Sachnoff, he's out in California. He enrolls 40 students a month. He's a killer. Mario was one of the guys that went through my Combat Boss program. He did 87,000 in sales in 8 weeks. Jacob Rodriguez in Texas went from 4,000 in sales in a month to 47,000 in sales in a month. That was his first 30 days working with me. He also went through my Boss 8-week program. Barn Cat, Brian Debs, he sells out boot camps over and over. He's becoming a really good marketer, and he has control over what we call a faucet, where we use social media and we use Facebook ads to control the amount of intros that we get coming in. All right, so I'm not going to sell you guys on a big high-priced program today. All right, I do have an offer for you, so hopefully you guys stay till the end. But it's not one of the bigger programs. I created a program that is way more affordable and gets awesome results. So these results that I just showed you, they're not typical. All right, but I am going to walk you through a system, at least some of the framework of the strategies that we're using. Please understand that my results are not typical, because the average person who attends any type of training gets 0 results, because an average person doesn't make it to black belt. All right, it takes a very special person. Someone says, how long does it take the average person to become a millionaire? How long does it take the average person to enroll 30 students in 30 months? It doesn't happen. You have to be more than average. I'm happy to share with you guys this for free. All right, and what's working for me and my clients. This is not for get rich quick. It's not for get rich quick people. It's going to take some hard work and some hustle. But I guess you guys probably already guessed that. So what we'll cover is the biggest thing that's holding you back. We'll also cover the 2 strategies that my clients and I use to get new students. The 2 best strategies, that is. Number 3, the key and the secret to effective marketing in a martial arts academy. This one right here will make you start to develop a marketing superpower right here. I'm not even kidding you. Number 3 will open your mind about how to attract people. And it's nothing scammy or cheesy or anything. It's just how to connect with the right type of people. So number 1, let's talk about the biggest thing that's probably holding most of you guys back, or that hold most people back. Maybe everyone on here is just killing it, and that's great. But if there is something that's holding you back, it's probably one of these things. We want to be firing on all cylinders. The biggest cylinder that we need to be firing on, number 1, is mindset. Mindset seems like it's overdone, and it seems very general. And I really didn't get into it that much until several years ago, whenever when was it, 2010, I had a big injury, and I really had to dig deep because I was getting kind of depressed. My money wasn't right, and I had the eye injury and all that. So I really dug into it. So now I'm a really big advocate of personal development and mindset. So a lot of times the mindset of the gym owner is, my town is too small, or my town is too big. I have way too much competition. I don't have a name. I'm not famous. I don't have time, or any other freaking excuse. Growing a business takes 5 years, or it's going to take me a while to turn the profit. All these are just things that people have heard that's in their head. And you have to realize that the average person is saying this. Most people say these things because most people aren't successful. You have to have the mindset to realize that sometimes what seems impossible is actually not. It's a different mindset. Don't think like a statistic, because 70% of businesses break even or lose money. And that's a statistic here in America, but I'm sure it's probably somewhat similar to anywhere where they allow people to start small businesses. They break even or they lose money. So don't listen to those people. All right? 90 martial arts students in 90 days. Number 1, we need systems in our business to work better than people. All right? They need to work better than people. Systems should work better than people. That's all there is to it. So we hear about systems a lot, but what is a system? A system is basically how you write something on paper and you make it a reality. Write down an order of things that happen. It's very simple, and it happens every single day. And there's a way to hold these people accountable, either with a meeting or they check in with you every day. I have systems running in all different projects and businesses that I have, and I would not be able to do what I do if it wasn't for systems. So you have to create systems. And I'll get into what those look like. Most martial arts business owners think you have to run it small with a small budget with no employees. So you have to think outside of your box some and think a little bit bigger. If you want systems and freedom, you have to think big and fire on all these cylinders. So what do I mean? This is how I'm going to explain my systems and make it very easy for you. This is some brand new slides that I added to this presentation. And I'm calling it the fire triangle. And this will show you the three major areas that you have to focus on in the business, and the three major areas you have to create systems in. And when you get all these together, you create a fire, and your business is ignited. All right. What does a fire take to actually be a fire? You need three elements. Does anyone know? You need oxygen, you need heat, and you need fuel. That's the three. So you have oxygen, heat, and fuel. The first of the three is service. The first system that you need is service. Service system could be as simple as, okay, we teach once a day, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. And then we look at all of our students who are, where they're out every class. We give some stripes. About every 3 months or something, we have a group belt testing or whatever. Whether you like belt testings or not, that has nothing to do with it. The thing is, if you want to do that, it needs to be a system. It needs to be scheduled. If what you do is random, then there's actually a way to make random stuff a system as well too, with checklists or whatever it is. The service, though, the reason I put service first is because that's the foundation of your business. If you don't have awesome classes and it's not organized, then you're not going to go very far. Next is sales. So with your sales, you have to have a way that if you get a lead, it goes through a funnel and it becomes a student, or there's a certain percentage of them become students. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. If that makes sense to you, put I in the chat. Engage with me a little bit. I'm going to hop over there and look in just a second. Sales system is the next thing that you'll need. After that, you're going to need a marketing system. So service, sales, and marketing, that's the way I break down any business that I have. I'll break it into these three parts. Marketing system could be, okay, we're running Facebook ads, and we have a sales funnel built, meaning we have a landing page, right? Or every weekend we do an event. Every 60 days we go into the schools and we do the 9-week report cards, and we give like some kind of free gift for that. There's marketing systems, service systems, and sales systems. Once you get systems in place for all three of these, you can really focus on all your energy in the marketing. And for me, that's my favorite part. It may not be your favorite part, but this is how I work, tell you the truth. Service is built in place. My sales team is built in place with salespeople. And then I just focus on pouring fuel on this fire triangle. And I'm at the top just marketing all the time. The sales system is in place. 90 students in 90 days. Divide my business into three parts: service, sales, and marketing. Most people just focus on one of these. There's nothing wrong with it, but I see a lot of jiu-jitsu places that are amazing. Their mats are clean. The equipment's brand new. Everyone is in matching gis. The service is awesome, and they do pretty well actually. But that's not enough. You have to have a way to generate new leads and to sell people. Guys, if you're selling something, and you have a service, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, MMA, Krav Maga, Muay Thai, whatever it is, fitness, kickboxing, you have a service that you're selling. If you're not good at sales and you don't have a sales system, you're going to struggle. All right? Becoming intro focused. I want you guys to write that down, because I've taught people to be focused on getting intros on their appointment book. And this has been a huge secret for growing. So let's do the math, and let's reverse engineer 90 students in 90 days. Let's reverse engineer that. So 90 students in 90 days. That would mean that's one student a day, right? So in 30 days, we're at one student a day, right? 30 students in 30 days. And then in order to get one student every day, it seems, if you're thinking right now, you're like, wow, how do I sign up one student every day? So what we do is we break this down and we figure out how many people do we have to talk to and give an intro lesson or a free class to in order to close them. We take them through this little process. We ask them if they want to join. We give them 2 options or whatever, and a certain percentage join. Now, if you're really, really bad at this, you're probably going to get less than 50%. But, I mean, it's not like we're selling something for thousands and thousands of dollars, guys. It usually works out to be about $150 a month, which anyone can afford it if they want to do it. They can make a way to do it. So closing rates for some of my clients that are really good and some of my guys on my sales team would be like 80, 90%, like all the time, all year round. But let's just say it's 50%. So you need to talk to 2 people in order to close 1. I hope you guys are with me. You need to talk to 2 people in order to close 1. Now, how are you going to get 2 people in the door? The way you get 2 people in the door is you set 4 appointments in your appointment book. Now, if I have a good appointment setter, meaning the person that is texting and calling and setting appointments, I can have her open the phone book. I can have her go back through old leads and she can get 4 a day. That's no problem. At my academy, we have 2 shifts, and I tell them both to get 5 each per shift. And they usually do that every single day. And, it's not too crazy hard. But even if we didn't have a big flow of leads, and sometimes the leads slow down, they're still able to get, 8, 9, something like that. And when you're just starting out, it may be a little difficult. But as you start to get systems to get new leads, 4 a day is not hard. So 4 appointments a day. 2 of them show up. That's a 50% show up. Follow me, guys. 4 appointments in 1 day. 2 of them show up. You talk to 2 people, 1 join. That's how you sign up 1 student a day. We broke it all the way down into days, what we need to do every single day. All right. So hopefully that makes a big difference. So I hope you guys like the fire triangle. I want you to write service, marketing, and sales in the comments. All right, or just SMS, just so I know you're engaged with me and you recap it, write it down in your notes. Service, marketing, sales, that's the fire triangle. Hope you guys are taking notes. I also want you to write 4 a day, 4/day. 4 a day is huge. In my groups, in my coaching programs and everything, everyone knows that's the goal, except for to tell you the truth, some of the guys like Matt Arroyo, he's shooting for way more than 4 a day. He's killing it down there. David Ferguson in Memphis, Tennessee. He probably has 15 appointments some days. Some days 20 appointments. The dude signs up like 100 people every month. He does $1.5 million a year, by the way. All right. Number 2, there are 2 online strategies you should be focusing on. And this is what I was telling you in the beginning. I'm going to give you these 2 strategies that me and my clients focus on. Why am I going to give you these right now? Because I think everyone should know, don't spend money on TV and radio until you exhaust these other things. You know what I mean? And I just want to help you guys out. And I think you guys can run with it. If you need help, obviously I have coaching programs that show you exactly how to do some of this stuff, but I'm going to give you these 2 strategies so you can your mind can free up a little bit and just start to focus on these. So first off, you can crush marketing if you make it very simple. I want you to think 2 things. Traffic, meaning numbers of people, amount of people, clicking on, going on Facebook, whatever it is. Traffic is people. And then I draw a little arrow I'm sending those people into a converting funnel, right? A converting funnel. Part of my funnel is my sales team, like the people that are on the phone and talking to people, right? Or if it's me signing people up, right? If I'm like an individual instructor, I'm part of the funnel. Now, when it comes to the internet and Facebook, a funnel is actually a fancy word for a website. Except there's specific ways that we make pages that will convert people. There's a call to action. Like, hey, do you want to take our trial? Put it in your name, number, and email. Obviously, the copy is different and better than that. but that's what a funnel is. So think about driving traffic into a converting funnel. Most martial arts business owners think marketing has to be hard, and it really doesn't. Okay, it really doesn't. Most marketing strategies that are out there aren't worth the time and the money invested, especially if you don't have a lot of time, right? You have to put your time in the stuff that works, especially the offline stuff. And I'm sure that you guys have tried a lot of this, and I have too back in the day. Flyers, TV, radio, direct mail, snipe signs, even your location, if you pay a lot for your rent, is not a good investment, because you can go cheaper than that, spend less money, and still get the same amount of leads. Even if you're getting walk-ins, it's usually not worth it, because a lot of the leads come from the internet now, and we can tell them where we're located. Whenever I started working for someone else, when I was a teenager, we taught Taekwondo, and I did sales and all that. We had a method called 20 for 20, and it does work, but it's hard. You do 20 activities in a month to get 20 students. But here's the thing. 20 activities is hard, right? It does work. So what you want to do is you want to find not one thing, a couple things that will give you the same results. All right. Instead of doing all these little things that are expensive too. I'm going to give you free marketing activity to focus on and a paid activity. So what that means is the free activity doesn't cost you anything. The other one you put money into. So as you're getting new students and making new money, you can invest it into the paid one. Here's the two strategies that work. Here's the free marketing strategy, guys. Write this down. Relentless content creation. Relentless. Most are either too lazy or uneducated on how to do this. What is content? Content is anything valuable that you can give to your audience. Videos, live videos, Instagram, pictures, right? Blog articles, whatever that you can give away for free. So think about it like this. What you teach on the mats, whether it's mindset, fitness, or self-defense, right? Martial arts stuff, whatever it is, you should be giving that away as free content. Now think about it right now. Whenever you make content on your Facebook page, is it just entertaining? Is it just you personally? Or is it actually what you teach, right? Free content. Just like this webinar right here. What I sell is business coaching, and I give away free business coaching content, right? It makes total sense, right? So live videos are king right now. They just are. Facebook pushes those out there. It's a simple way to engage with your audience. They work really good. So that's one strategy. If you had to pick one thing, I would say go live every day, twice a day. Take 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening, go live twice a day and teach something. Don't just show your class. Don't just tell them to come check you out. Don't try to sell them at all. Just teach. Does that make sense to you guys? Just teach on this stuff. Paid marketing activity you should focus on. Facebook ads going to your website or your funnel. Just a generic website, that's going to be not a waste of money. It'll be better than anything else probably that you could pay for. But if you have a funnel, you can actually get your return down to a number. So let's say you spend $100 and you get 10 leads from that. You got $10 per lead. If you just send them to your website, you're not going to get as many leads because there's a lot of clicks and stuff. You need to send them to a page that has this direct call to action. So that's what a funnel is. So $10 for a lead is actually really, really good. That's what we do for fitness kickboxing. I get my clients $10 or less for a lead. It may sound like a lot. And for jiu-jitsu, sometimes it costs more, but it all ends up working out. It directly gets you students, and it just gets the buzz out there for the community. It's the best thing to spend your money on is Facebook ads. And then obviously Instagram ads as well, because it's in the Facebook interface. All you do is click a little button to run it on Instagram as well. All right, guys, this is a superpower. This is a martial arts marketing secret. It is a secret to people that don't know it. It's not even a martial arts marketing secret. It's like, this is a marketing superpower. So if you have another business or something, it's going to work the same way, but I'm going to relate it to martial arts for you. Know what you're selling and who you're selling before you start marketing. Now, the first time someone told me, actually the guy's name was Mark Broughton, and he came out to my event a couple of years ago. He's super smart, millionaire business guy, and he did a little speech and everything. It was awesome. He said, man, a lot of these guys, these MMA guys, they don't know what they're selling. And at that time, I'm going to be honest with you, I was a good marketer, but I didn't understand what he meant by this. And it just clicked for me. Understand what you're selling and who you're selling to. What you're selling, a lot of people think that you're selling jiu-jitsu or you're selling Krav Maga or whatever. It's not. It's not, guys. It's all knowing what you're selling, who you're selling to. That's the biggest tip I can give you for sales and marketing, not just for marketing. It's also for sales. When you start to sell someone, you need to know what you're selling and who you're selling to. This is huge for creating your content. So your live videos, you're going to need this skill as well. Running ads to the right people and talking to them the right way. You need to know this skill. Now, I'm going to get into it a little more. I'm not going to leave you hanging. So most martial arts business owners think they already know who or what they're selling to. They think, I'm selling jiu-jitsu lessons. Someone who wants to learn self-defense and the art of Brazilian jiu-jitsu, or anyone. I want to sell jiu-jitsu lessons to anyone, or to fighters or hobbyists, whoever it is, right? We welcome all ages. It's for everyone. Jiu-jitsu is for everyone. Actually, that sounds great, but that's not exactly how it works. The truth is, jiu-jitsu is for everyone. Or whatever your martial arts is. Martial arts is for everyone. You may teach Taekwondo or whatever. That can be for everyone. That's cool. But they don't know it yet. And there's just a small – jiu-jitsu is big. Don't get me wrong. MMA is big. UFC is big. But there are so many millions of people out there that they don't know that it is right for them yet. They don't know it. You have to attract them with a message that resonates directly with them. Not knowing jiu-jitsu, all right? And once they're in there, once they're attracted to you and they see your character and they see the value that they can get from this, like, for instance, fitness, they can get healthy from jiu-jitsu. You need to lead with health. You need to lead with personal protection, self-defense, happiness, raising your testosterone, things like that. That's what you're selling. You're selling the solution to their problem. All right. So once you get them in, then you can indoctrinate them into your lifestyle and your culture, right? So we all know that BJJ is a culture. Krav Maga has its own culture, right? Karate schools, they have their own. You have your own culture. Even if all of you guys are different versions of the same art, you all each have your own individual culture. You'll indoctrinate them once they're in. But in order to get them in, you have to speak their language. They don't speak your language yet. All right? Hopefully that helps you out, guys. I want you to identify your ideal avatar, meaning the age of the person that you're looking for. What do they do for a living? How much do they make? Do they have a family? Do they not have a family? What magazines does he or she read? Identify these things. I know it seems silly, but the more you know your ideal person, the better you're going to be able to market. Because if you try to market to everyone, you'll get no one. If you try to catch two rabbits at once, you'll catch neither, right? So think about what the main problem is, or what the top two problems that your avatar and his lookalikes, his or her lookalikes, may have. So once you identify your avatar, there's really lookalikes, meaning other people that kind of fit into that same category as they do. And it's a very niche category, which allows you to speak directly and firmly and not have to be generic. What's the main one problem? So if you're telling me that, hey, I like to have guys that are over 30 with a job, and they own their home or whatever, right? And they have a family. Well, guys, if you're going after guys, and the reason why you would want to do that, for instance, and you take whoever you want. I'm just assuming that a lot of people in martial arts, they like to find these guys because they know they can afford it. They're doing it for a hobby. They just relate to them better. There's a million reasons, right? But if it's a guy that's in his 30s or in his 40s, he's got a family, he's got a job, owns his home, you know, there's a few things that are like common problems, right? First off, a family takes a lot of time, so he doesn't have a lot of time. Doesn't spend a lot of time with guys, for instance. So talk to that problem. Say, hey, do you want something that will be able to help you release that primal outlet that you need to release and to give you that camaraderie with the guys? You know, that's what jiu-jitsu does for me. We're hanging out here, and guys need to wrestle and fight each other, and it's fun. It actually boosts your confidence. It boosts your self-esteem, and your testosterone begins to get higher once you start working out and eating right. You know, it's a way to become a man again. And a lot of these dads out there, like me, are braiding the little girl's hair, and it just doesn't feel really manly, you know? So I like to go and do the manly stuff with the guys and go out and shoot guns and hunt and do all that, you know? So speak to that. So when you know your person, you can speak to them. What I'm teaching you guys right here is really powerful, guys. It took me a long time to learn this, but this is marketing. Now I want you to think how you can solve that problem, right? So if a lot of guys, for instance, have low T, they have low testosterone, you can speak to that. Say, hey, once you start exercising, eating right, hanging around with the guys, your testosterone will start to level out again. All right. You need to get out off the couch and get in here and do some jiu-jitsu. Speak to that fitness, that health problem. See, a lot of guys when they're teenagers, we start lifting weights, we start looking good for the girls and everything. And then in our 20s, we're doing pretty good. And then all of a sudden, you know, we're yo-yo back and forth. And then all of a sudden we find ourselves in our 30s and it becomes hard to get in shape. Why? Because you've already done it. You know, weightlifting's old, running's old, all that. You know, that's why a lot of people are getting into CrossFit and stuff now, because it's kind of interesting. So use that. Jiu-jitsu is fun. It's interesting. You start to learn, so you come back. So your fitness problem is going to be taken care of once you start to love, you know, what we do here. So use that in your marketing. Have a plan for taking them from problem aware. They're aware of the problem, right? They're fat. They need to get into shape, whatever. And take them from that to wanting into your program. In my program, I target the type of person I want, and then I walk them through that process that I just talked about. First, I bring up the problem. Once they're aware of the problem, then I give them some free advice on how to solve the problem, free advice. Then I make them aware that my program will fix this problem for good. Okay, so I bring up the problem with, say, a live stream video, right? We're talking about, hey, how to get rid of your belly fat, get your abs back. Let me give you some free advice here. And then we're just pumping out content all the time. Get rid of the belly fat, get rid of the love handles. You know, jiu-jitsu, you know, look at this jiu-jitsu exercise. Look, jiu-jitsu makes you ripped. Jiu-jitsu also helps you get in good shape. I mean, it also helps you learn self-defense. It's tons of fun. You know, and I identify that and then show them how to solve it for free. And then also tell them that, hey, do you want to try my program? Because if you get in this program, you're going to lose weight like crazy. You're going to really, really start to find something that you can be competitive at again, right? And it's going to fix that problem for you for good, because you're going to train jiu-jitsu. It's going to take you years and years to get your black belt, so you're just always going to want to train all the time, and you're not going to feel too lazy to go to the gym. And then I offered my program. So recap this secret martial arts superpower. Write identify problem solution, or IPS, in the comments. Trying to. What you guys think so far? Pretty good stuff? Boom. IPS. Fabio Gurgel. Awesome. Dude, I can't believe Fabio Gurgel is on my webinar. That's amazing. Thank you very, very much. Dude, that's super cool. Can you guys still see me? Everything's good. Can you hear and see me good? Just give me a yes in the comments if you can hear me and you can see me good. Okay. Awesome. but I'm not sharing my screen anymore, correct? I just got to grab something. All right, guys, cool. Everyone like it good so far? Put yes if you like the webinar so far. Yeah. All right, I'm going to share my screen again. I'm going to hop back in, finish this thing up. All right, you guys should be able to see my screen now. All right, cool. So everyone's liking it so far. Look, I know where I'm at in my webinar. Done this a couple times. We've covered systems. All right. If you want systems and freedom, you have to think big and fire on all cylinders. Systems in 3 areas. The fire triangle, guys. You need fuel, or you need heat, and you need oxygen, and you need fuel. The heat and the oxygen is the sales system and the service systems. The fuel is the marketing that we pour on top of the fire. And that's where the CEO should live. They should look at all the numbers from the top. Start thinking like a CEO. 2 strategies to focus on. Most marketing strategies aren't worth the time and the money. All right? Remember those 2 strategies. The Facebook ads is the paid strategy, and the content and speaking in the right language is the other strategy. And that big marketing secret is don't try to get everyone. Focus on your avatar and speak directly to the guy that you want. Now, women will come, but listen, your marketing you don't need to waste money trying to get women for jiu-jitsu. You got 2 women and 10 guys. Why are you going to spend all your money getting the women? Obviously, the guys like it a little bit more than women, so let's be smart here. Let's spend the money on trying to get the guys. The women will come, I promise you. And eventually, you can do a women's only class or something and do something else. So it's like a separate business. All right, so who wants to take to the next level? In the chat over there, please put yes. I'm ready. I'm going to give you guys a little bit more of a bonus, and then I'm going to show you guys how you guys can work with me on this cool new this program that I have. So here's my bonus secret. It's a really big tip. I use this for business and for martial arts, everything that I've ever done. I've found others. Luckily, I've been surrounded by awesome, awesome mentors. I'm so, so blessed. I can't even begin to tell you. My martial arts mentors, Manu and Tu, Duke Rufus, Helio Seneca, I got my blue, purple, brown, and black from. Man, these guys were awesome mentors to me. And in business, the first guy I worked for in martial arts, Joey Perry, Robbie Beard, the list just goes on and on. Dave Rogan, Moser, Mike Filsaime is a big internet marketer guru that is like mentoring me. And dude, I always seem to find these people, and they've done so much to me. So don't reinvent the wheel. I recommend you just do what I've done and just do something. Now you got to make your own way. You don't just copy and paste, but you don't have to come up with something brand new. What your goal is, if your goal is like to make $1 million, dude, there's thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that have done that. You don't have to be the first person. You're not trying to be the richest in the world, are you? You're not trying to be the first person to climb a mountain. You're just trying to be one of the people that actually accomplish that awesome goal, right? So find others who have done that and look at them and for mentorship. Just kind of copy what they do. Sometimes you can find free mentors. Sometimes you find paid mentor. Luckily I've had both. A lot of my clients took a leap and it paid off 10x. I say 10x because at the end of the programs, I always ask people if they got 10x the investment back, and they've always said yes. I've never had one person say they didn't get at least 10 times back from what they paid. These are my consulting fees. Now I used to charge less. I keep going up and up because I'm taking my own personal goals up. And I'm working in also industries besides martial arts business. So I don't do seminars anymore. I recently helped somebody with actually a martial arts business, and they have two really big locations. They didn't want to do any of my programs. They wanted me to come in. And it was my $10,000 fee. I love doing it. I love traveling, doing it immersion training. It's one day for $10,000, and I could do those not every weekend, but I could do them probably as much as I wanted to travel. A mastermind is $20,000, but I wanted to create something that would bridge the academy owner into a position to be able to one day get one of my higher programs, something that's really affordable, right? So I created a no-brainer that anyone would be able to benefit from and get 10x value from. So I want to introduce to you Combat Business Ignited. This is my newest training program. This is what it's all about. It's about helping you create a predictable cash flow, making you profitable, taking you from zero to $10,000 a month and deep into, even further into the six-figure income. This program will definitely do it. And this is what you're going to get. We do a monthly masterclass, and it's exclusive to this Ignited group. Masterclasses include things like how to crush intro lessons, how to run effective Facebook ads, marketing with Instagram, how to set up a retargeting campaign, Google AdWords mastery, latest local marketing tips, SEO strategies, instructor training, funnel creation, optimization. The list goes on. And it's worth about $800 a month value. That's the value. What's working now is where I have guest martial arts entrepreneurs give us 5, 10, 15-minute videos on what's working right now. This is super valuable. That's a $500 a month value. And then we have the calls from my other programs, my boss program. These people pay $5,000 to do the coaching with me. We record those calls and I give them to the Ignited members. And we this is actually something new that we do. We edit the videos to where they're very consumable, very cool, and easy to watch. There's a lot of things we cover on those. And then we do a monthly live webinar where I get on there with you and I answer your questions in hot seats. And this is a $500 a month value. So the total value is $2,800 a month. But this is my program, the Ignited program. How much is it? It's only going to be $247 a month. I thought about making it like a $2,000 program and then breaking it into a couple payments or even monthly payments of like $247 and make you pay for it for a year. But I decided to just make it where it's cancel anytime because I want to do this where it's valuable. And if you're not getting value, you can cancel. So it's $247 a month. If you guys join today, it's going to be I'm going to give you this SPT funnel. That's a suspect prospect trial funnel that walks them from aware, info shopping, suspect through the stages that I was telling you about, problem aware, suspect to solution aware prospect. And this is a funnel. It's actually like a little website that I give you if you join this program. I'll also give you video training and a video script with that. So you can get started now for only $1. I'm going to set you up with a 14-day trial to go in and check it out. If you like it, you stay with it. You pay $247 a month. If you don't, you can cancel. We have a Facebook group, and if you hop in now, once you buy, we'll give you access to that Facebook group. All right. Before I get into the bonuses and everything, I'm going to give you guys a link. All right. So right over here in the chat over here, I'll put a link that says alanbelcher.clickfunnels. And if you click that link there, it will take you over to an order form where all you have to do is pay $1 to get started, to go ahead and get started. So just check it out. I mean, if you want to cancel, it's fine. All you have to do is hit the support button, cancel like that, or shoot an email or whatever. My sister helps me manage the group. She's interacting all the time. So you can just ask her to cancel you and take you out. It's very easy. So let me hop back over to my slides. Here's some bonuses that I want to give you guys. This first bonus is killer. Dude, you guys are going to love this one. I came up with another program. So I have 3 programs at this point. Mastermind, Combat Boss is an 8-week boot camp, and now Ignited is $247 a month. So I wanted to do a done-for-you service. So I came up with a done-for-you marketing program. It's called Hackers Lab. All right, it's awesome. It's only for people, if you guys do this today, that's my call to action for you is so you don't wait around and you're like, oh, I think I'll do it later or whatever. Well, I want you to do it now. So this is the bonus I will give you, all right, my little bribe to you, if you take action on this webinar right now. All right, Hackers Lab. Let me try to explain it to you a little bit. It's called Martial Arts Marketing Hackers Lab. It's $47 a month. This is September 1st, but it didn't get launched September 1st. We give you emails, about 6 emails every month that you can send out to your list to get them to take your offer. So copywriting, guys, this cost me a lot of money to get copywriting done. And I'm going to get this done for you. So we'll just give you the emails. All you do is take the emails, send them out. You can also post those emails on your Facebook group or your Facebook page, Facebook group, or put them as a blog post. We also give you Facebook and Instagram ads, which is the number one thing that people ask for is the graphics, really high quality, amazing graphics. I should put those in the slides so I could show you, but they're just amazing. If you ever saw any of my graphics that I do, quotes and things like that, they're just like that, but more martial arts related. Ad copy. So we'll give you like done for you campaigns and everything. It's really awesome. It's going to be a standalone product. We give you seasonal campaigns complete with the graphics and copy. It's a $47 a month value. This isn't just a number I put on it. It's actually what we sell it for, what we're going to sell it for. We have 2 months in there right now. You can go in there and swipe all my stuff. You can actually download it. And if you're dirty, you can steal it from me, but please don't do that. If you're not going to use it, then don't download it or whatever. But if you take the 14-day trial, you can get access to it. So here's another fast action bonus. This is a really, really big bribe. This is $1,000 bribe. A while back, I did a $2,000 course. Let me think who was out there. Jeremy Horn was there. Cole Miller went out to it. I'm just trying to think some people you'll know. Anyways, I had about 10 people in the room. They all paid $2,000 to be there. And I did this training called a Combat Appointment Setter. I'm going to give that to you as a fast action bonus. We did the videos, very high quality videos and audio. And it'll teach you how to teach your appointment setter. This is where I actually train appointment setters. These people brought their staff out. So to teach them how to make appointments, appointment setter a key part of your predictable growth, and learn how to get the prospect excited in the book and unconcerned about the price. And then also you'll learn how to master Facebook messaging and text messaging with this little training called Combat Appointment Setter. It's awesome. Fast action bonus number 3. This is another course, another day, actually. It's a whole day of training. It's edited down. It's probably an hour or 2. It's called Combat Closer Training. This is where I train people that they took this course for $2,000 in person. We filmed it. It's how to sell without being pushy. Non-pitch method that makes it a no-brainer for the prospect to join your program. You'll learn how to open the sale as opposed to close it. And you'll learn how to close a possible 75 to 90%. This is not BS, guys. It's serious. And then you'll learn the best way to use the paid trial or the invisible trial, which is something that I kind of came up with that works really good. You'll learn about what that is in this program. Then also closer hacks for developing mindset for sales, which is huge. It's the mindset, which is what holds people back from selling a lot of times. So the total value with the bonuses is $2,800 a month value, plus the $47 a month Hackers Lab, which is a real, something that I'm really charging for. And then $2,000 worth of the courses that we'll be selling online. If you have any disposable income to spend on clothes, any type of luxury, any type of food, going out to eat, coffee from Starbucks, whatever, guys, if you take that money and you invest it into coaching, you invest it into anything that gives you a return, you'll get more back. So instead of buying a coffee at Starbucks, for instance, you could take that money, invest it, and get, up to double your money back maybe, right? So I don't know if you know Robert Kiyosaki, but he wrote the book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And he talks about that. And he says people, they're taking this money and spending it on a new car. The car payment's $800 a month or some – dude, I got friends, car payment's $1,500 a month for a brand new truck. Take that money, invest it, and get more money back, right? And if you only got one thing – so a lot of the stuff that I talked about, there may be one thing that you really, really need. Wouldn't it be worth at least sticking it out for the 2-week trial? Or just say, what if you did stay for 1 month, you paid $247? Wouldn't it be at least worth that? This is my sales pitch time where I'm closing you guys on joining my program, but it is serious. It is real stuff. So if you've had a habit before of like checking the free information or, taking notes and not taking action, I think maybe one way to break an old habit is to, invest. Take a chance. It's a 14-day trial. The link is over in the chat, guys, in case you missed that. I don't think you did. It's $1. What's it going to hurt? Information alone is not going to do it. You're going to have to work hard, right? And the information alone in the program is not even the best part. One of the coolest parts about Ignited is we have a Facebook group where you can ask questions to other people in there, and my coaches are in that group also helping answer questions all the time, and that accountability is really something. We do the monthly call. I want to see people that have made successes and wins in the last month. That accountability right there will hold you on point. Instead of you leaving now from the webinar and never doing anything or not taking it to the next level that you can, let's get together and at least meet up once a month, right? Once a month on this monthly training. It'll help hold you accountable. So here's what you're going to get. The monthly live webinar with me and my coaches. You ask questions and there's hot seats. That's a real monthly value of $500 a month. Monthly master classes. These are like 30, 45-minute trainings that we put in there every month. Weekly self-study videos for my boss program. Like I said, we're starting to edit those in a real This is probably my favorite thing. It's super cool the way we're doing it now. What's working now is a guest master class from some of my friends that have really successful martial arts businesses or sell martial arts products online, or sometimes I even bring people in from other industries that can teach you stuff about business. This is really cool. This is a fast action bonuses. Number one, my favorite one, Martial Arts Marketing Hackers Lab. It's so valuable, but I can only say it's a $47 a month value because that's actually what I'm going to charge for it. Done for you marketing for martial arts. The combat closer training is $1,000. The combat appointment setter is $1,000. Here's my guarantee. If it turns out to be the same old stuff that consultants are selling, or if you try it doesn't get you awesome results, then I'll refund your payment, cancel your account right away. I promise. I guarantee you that. Okay? I do business the right way. No one on the internet talks smack and says, hey, I did this and it wasn't worth it, or I tried to get my money back. You know what? If you think it's not worth it, it's fine. I'll refund your money. That's my promise. So you have two choices, guys. Get off the webinar, take this stuff and try to run with it and do the best, and kind of keep going on your own. Or the other choice is you join forces, join the Ignited team. I have about 25 people in the program right now. Join up with them. I'm sure a few people from here will join up and do it as a team and allow me to mentor you and point you in the right directions. So it's 14 days for $1. You can go to combatbusinessignited.com right now to take the $1 trial. That will not be up very long. All right. And it's only $247 a month after that if you decide to stay. The link is in the side also. Cancel at any time because I run my business based on value. Get started now with Combat Business Ignited for just $1. combatbusinessignited.com or click the link that I put in the chat, guys. All right, I'm going to answer questions for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to shut it down. So let me set up and then I'm going to give you guys the thing at the end. It's the cheat sheet. I'm going to show you how you can get that. Let me hop out of here. Take this off. Stop share. All right, I'm back. Can you guys see me? Yes, I just signed up. Cool. I'm going to post the link right now. You can go to combatbusinessignited.com or just click the link right there. All right, I'm setting my clock right now for timer. Shoot, stopwatch. There we go, right there. About 10 minutes, I'm going to answer any questions. What questions do you guys have for me? All right, take advantage of the freebie right now. I'm going to answer questions. I'd like to answer questions about the program, okay? Because once you get in there, you can start to answer questions. Me, my sister, Coach Paul Helmy, which, by the way, has an online business, and he's had up to 6 gyms at one time. He is one of the coaches that I hired to work in there. Brant, he's my assistant. He knows my system. But ask me any questions you guys have about the program, or if something else popped up from the presentation that you want to answer me. And once 10 minutes is up, then I'm going to shut it down. Now, once you get over there to the page, there may be a countdown timer on it, but just ignore that. You can unmute yourself and answer questions right now, or you can just type them in the chat. It's really up to you. October, let's do Sunday. All right, the countdown timer on the page should be updated now. Is it worth using the Instagram ads, or is it better to focus heavily on Facebook? That's a great question, Eric. So here's the thing, dude. Instagram ads are the same as Facebook ads. Basically, it's not harder for you. It's not going to take you a lot more work to do that. It's really just a button that you click inside of Facebook. It's really that easy inside the ads manager. Here's the thing. Instagram ads are going to be double the price. But Instagram, if you look at the demographics, the demographic of the type of person that's on Instagram, yes, they are younger, but at the same time, they make more money than the average Facebook user. The Instagram user are higher value people. And Facebook's reporting Facebook ads versus Instagram ads, they show that the results, the conversions from the Facebook ads always increase if you also run on Instagram. So my direct response and direct return from Instagram ads are not going to be the same as Facebook. It's going to be more expensive. But altogether, my marketing works better if I do both. That is proven and factual. So I would do both. Don't spend a bunch of money in Instagram because it doesn't come back fast like Facebook. All right, does that make sense? Anyone else have any questions about that? He said 100%. Any questions about the program or anything? Can you guys not see me? I feel like that's me right in the middle and you can't see me. Lance says he just signed up. I can't believe that I actually got people into the Zoom meeting, and I'm giving you the link. I thought this was definitely going to be a failure, and I was going to be mad. Just kidding. What's up, Bill? How you doing, dude?
Great, sir.
Awesome. Bill just joined my 8-week boot camp. How you liking that so far, Bill?
Good stuff, sir. Just like I said, trying to grow as a white belt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's awesome, man. It's good stuff. So let's see. Reinhardt said, could you use the same methodology to get more kids into kids BJJ? Oh, of course. Of course you can, man. You mean methodology about the marketing? Yeah, I was just using that male, in the 30s and the 40s as like an example, but the same thing. Think about, I think, is that what you're talking about, Reinhardt? Is like when I was talking about how to talk to them through your content and through your messaging? For sure, 100%. So you're talking to the parent. You're not trying to sign up the kid. You're trying to sign up the parent, basically. So what is the problem that the parents face? Parents do not like to see their kids be shy and unconfident. They hate that. They want their child to look an adult in the eyes and shake their hand, right? They want their child to be able to defend themselves, stand up to themselves, right? But that's not even like a huge problem. I'll tell you like what the big problems a lot of parents are facing are rebellious, ornery little kids, right? And then number 2, hyperactive, like crazy kids that need exercise. All right. So show them that, hey, is your problem right now your child is just rambunctious and running off the wall? I want to give you some tips to help you for free with my content. What way that can help them? Exercise. Did you know that martial arts is an amazing exercise? You use your whole body. Your child gets more flexible. Not to mention the personal development and mindset training that they get. There is no other sport that offers personal achievement and character development. Have you ever seen gymnastics or football or anything like that, have mat chats with the kids and talk to them about how to act and how to be a successful person? No. So that is some unique stuff there. Does that make sense? Cool. Did I keep this thing? All right. So yeah, we're good. This is usually about how long it goes anyways. I tried to hurry along on the seminar there. 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes in. I'm going to share my screen and show you guys how to get the cheat sheet. Bill, I hope you didn't stay the whole time for the cheat sheet because I could just give it to you, brother.
No way, sir. Always just motivated listening.
Awesome. Okay. So those of you that stay till the end, this is what I want to give to you. Email Alan at alanbelcher.tv. In the subject line, put cheat sheet. And then in the body, put cheat sheet. That's all you have to do. All right. My sister, Kristen, she answers those emails. And she'll see cheat sheet in the subject, cheat sheet in the body. And she'll send you something right back that with an attachment to it. So that's how you get that. If you guys want Combat Business Ignited, go to combatbusinessignited.com. It will be up until Sunday night, all right, at midnight. But if you want the $2,000 courses and the Hackers Lab for $47 a month for free, then you have to do it right now. You have how much time left? 7 minutes. You have 2 minutes left, and then I have to get off here because my wife probably wants me to ride with her to go to get the kids from school too. So I got to get off here. What'd you think, Bill? Pretty good stuff?
Yes, sir. As always, I've been, like I said, following you from Hustle Jiu-Jitsu about from the time you started it.
Okay, awesome, man. I really appreciate that.
Been watching Brandon BMAC grow his school, and that's been impressive and seeing it too. So, I know firsthand, that it's working.
Man, yeah, he's doing awesome. He really is. He is doing really well. Yep. All right. Anybody else have any other questions before we hop off here? How do you get students to accept a price raise? I never raise a price on anyone. I always grandfather people in and focus on getting new students. The mindset for me, it's a mindset thing. I would go out and get new people. The people that I already have in there, I'm assuming they're going to leave eventually anyways, and they've already came. I'm so thankful and grateful for them. Why do I want to go up on the price? I should have had a price raise before they came there. Just grandfather them in. If you do want to get more money out of the people that are training with you, add more value, more classes, sell more gear, sell private lessons or something like that. I'm not saying don't do it like 100%, like you could do it, but I would be focusing on, how do I get new students? Why do you need to go up on the people that you have? Most of the time, unless, I don't know, you got 500 students or something. Most of the time, people that want to kind of go up on the students, they probably have less than 100 students. I'm guessing that's probably where you're at. So, why don't you sign up 90 students in the next 90 days? Now, 90 days from now, you probably can't sign up 90 students in the next 90 days. You'll have to learn a little bit, but then once you're able to book 4 a day, it's done. 4 appointments a day, and your sales system works halfway good, it's done. 90 students in 90 days, 4 a day. How to have the best value to your academy. Carlos Cunha. How do you have the best value to your academy? I don't understand that 100%, but I would say, what's valuable for the people that you train? How to have the best value for your academy. Carlos, can you elaborate on that a little bit? Money. How to have the best value for your academy. How to have the best money to your academy. Price. I understand, but what are you asking about price? How do you charge the most, or what are you saying? What do you charge? What's he asking me, Bill? How much should you charge?
How much can you charge the person? This is the main question.
Oh, there you are, brother. I should have just asked you to unmute. How much should you charge them? Okay. Here's my rule on that. I never want to undercut any of my competitors. That's not nice. It's not good business. And really, most importantly, it don't work, because whoever the lowest is going to repel people. The higher price attracts. The lower price repels. People don't want to go to the lowest price. They want to go to the higher price one. Think about it. They like the higher value. Now, if it doesn't match, your place looks terrible, smells terrible, and you suck at teaching, you can't charge the high prices. But if you can get your stuff together and have real value, I would want to be the highest price in town. Just by a little bit. You don't have to really blow them away. If everyone's charging $100 a month, for instance, you don't have to go to $200 a month, but make yours $150. That $50 extra a month is not gonna. It's gonna attract more people than it turns away. So prices are all different. They really are. We charge $1,500 for a year for all of our basic programs, like individual, whether they come into jiu-jitsu or self-defense or fitness kickboxing or whatever. It's all one individual, 1 year. We do a 12-month program. It's $1,500. If they break it down into monthly, it's 12 months of $159. And then as they go up to the higher programs, it's $200 a month and up. So like MMA and or jiu-jitsu, if they do jiu-jitsu and fitness kickboxing, everything, it's like $200. I keep it simple. I had the highest price here in my city. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think you should be the highest price in your city. Remember, though, you also want to be the highest value and the best in your city. So there's the link one more time. I've only posted this link 10 times, but there it is again. If you guys want to do it, it's the last chance. To get the bonuses, I'll just look and see who got it as of 3:30 Central Time. So I'll just tell my sister that adds people to the group to make sure that you get the bonuses in your portal if you join by 3:30. I had fun with you guys today. I'm sorry for the hiccup at the beginning. That was really weird, and I apologize for that. But I appreciate you, and I'll see you soon. See you on the inside of Ignite.